it's Teresa from Dodge Nature Center, and time for another Nature to Go. Now, you know, animals are around us all the time, and not just here at the Nature Center, but they're around us at your homes, where you're at school, just wherever you happen to be. But a lot of times we don't see them because sometimes they're kind of small, and so we overlook them.
It's especially easy to overlook insects, like this grasshopper.
Even those bigger animals, they're around us. And it's just that they're experts at being able to blend in. And that's what we're going to talk about this week on Nature to Go. How animals are able to camouflage, or as I like to think of it, nature hide and seek.
Camouflage is a way for both predators and prey to be able to disguise where they are, what they are, and what they're doing. Now, there's a couple of different kinds of camouflage that are out there, and what type of camouflage an animal has can totally depend on what its body is covered in. Is it covered in fur or feathers or scales? It also can depend on how the animal lives, its behavior. Is this an animal that lives by itself, or does it live in a group? And thirdly, it's going to also depend on what the predators of this animal are and how it uses camouflage to do the things that it does. So we're going to talk about 5 different kinds of camouflage that animals use. Probably the camouflage we're most familiar with is this one, color matching. You have the same color as whatever object you're right next to. This looks like a branch with a bump on it, but all of a sudden you notice, no, this is actually a caterpillar, but its colors match the branch. Disruptive coloration is a second kind of camouflage. Patterns help the animal to blend in with their surroundings. Can you spot the jaguar? Yep, the spots do a great job of helping it blend in. On the butterfly, though, the spots on its wings are there to scare off predators. They're trying to look like eyes. Imagine being able to change color when you needed to. That's another type of camouflage called active camouflage. Certain animals like chameleons or octopus can change their color to match their surroundings. Fur-bearing animals can do this too, but it's usually a seasonal change, like a weasel that changes from brown to white so it matches in the wintertime. All right, here's our next kind of camouflage. In the picture, it looks like there's scat on top of this leaf, right? No, actually, that's a caterpillar. And this type of camouflage is called mimesis. It's totally about looking like something that it's not, whether that's looking like poop or looking like a bunch of leaves stuck together, or in the case of the walking stick, looking like a bunch of branches. One last kind of camouflage is called warning coloration. Now this might seem backwards, but the color's there not to help the animals blend in, but to make them stand out and warn others away from them. So when you think of the yellow and black of bees and wasps and hornets, or maybe that orange of a monarch which says, "I taste really bad, don't try to eat me." Now that you know some of the strategies that the animals are using to be able to blend in, maybe you'll be better at spotting the animals when you're out hiking and walking around. To give you some practice, next week on Nature to Go, I'm going to share with you a group of pictures that have camouflaged animals in them, and we'll see how many you're able to spot before I show you what the answers are. But in the meanwhile, head outside, look around, see what animals you might be able to spot, even with their camouflage in action. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Nature to Go, and we'll talk to you again next time.